Fantasy Show, Soul Fan Show. Hey, it's a Soul Fantasy Show live for September 1st, 2020. Going over the top picks, plays, and such for Draftkings and Fanduel. If you already haven't, please subscribe to this channel. We got just a 2-game slate, and right off the bat, I'm going to tell you what I like is Celtics, baby. I'm loading up on Celtics. Right there, we got Kemba Walker. He's at 97, 1.8 fantasy points per minute. He's guaranteed to be on fire. He had 50, 47, 41. Dude, this guy's going to get 40 to 50 fantasy points. Marcus Smart, I usually don't roster, but once again, he is going to kill. They're killing the Raptors. I mean, whether they win or not, they're going to smoke. Their guys are going to be fire. The Raptors are up there. Lowry, obviously, is always a very good option, Lowry. But he only had 36 fantasy points for that very high. He didn't really hit value last time. He's 100, though. 1.5, 15 fantasy points per minute. Projected about 40 fantasy points. He'll probably at least get 5 times value. I'm not paying up $9,000 for Donovan Mitchell. I don't want to. I'm gonna play Celtics. So those are point guards, shooting guards. Same guys, Murray, VanVleet. So then we have Jaylen Brown. All right, he had 30. So I mean, so look at the price. Marcus Smart had 36, and Brown had 30. But yeah, I mean they're both projected around 30 plus fantasy points. I mean, I don't roster Marcus Smart, but he's just stepping up out of his game, which, is always a good sign. So Marcus Smart is the sole sleeper of the day. Yeah, baby. Jason Tatum, always a good value. He's going to get you 40 fantasy points or more. He'll get you 50 burgers all day long, every day almost. Jaylen Brown, Joe Ingles was ice cold last game. 13 fantasy points, screwed people out of money. Fade Ingles out. I'm not going to Ingles. I don't care if he has a bounce back game. He's just always disappointing, and when I play him, I just lose money. So Joe Ingles, you are X'd out of this tournament. Grant, 5-1. You can play Grant. Royce O'Neale, you can give him a shot. He had 13. Royce didn't really do his job. Grant did not do his job. 23. 23 2 games in a row. You can't do it to me, man. You can't just give me 23 fantasy points. I can't get... man. He had that one game where he had 28 fantasy points for 4,600, which lit up your roster. Yes, I see that. Okay, these are all against the Jazz. All right, he struggled mightily. Game 2, Game 3, Game 4, Game 5, and 6. He, it wasn't where I wanted him to be at. So he disappointed me, and I lost. Siakam had a horrible game last time. One of the worst games I've ever seen him put up in my whole life. He had 22 fantasy points. I really was dependent on him. I really was. And he put that 22 fantasy points up, and I was very disappointed. But, look at Thies. He's on fire. 3 straight games, 39, 39, 33. All right, he's on fire. Last game he had a 25, but he's been ice cold. He's ice cold. Siakam is faded out. Get fade out like Siakam. Jokic, the Joker, on fire. 47, 49, 47. Ooh. Jokic is the sole stud of the day. Power center. 1.16 fantasy points for Rudy Gobert. I usually don't play him because for 7,800, if all I'm getting is 30 fantasy points, if I'm not getting that 44 you see right there on the screen for 7,400 when he's 7,400 or something, how much is he? He's 7,900 today. Whew. All right, he's priced up. Rudy Gobert has officially been priced up to 7,900. So we're expecting a center duel here. So you're gonna have to roster Rudy Gobert, unfortunately, because you don't want to roster Serge Ibaka. You don't want that 20 fantasy points, do you? I look at that. Do not look at that 55 or 43 against the Nets right there. We're thinking about real deal shit like the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, he did good. He did good the last game 3 and 4 against the Brooklyn Nets. He did. He did. He did amazing, actually. But that one game he had 19 fantasy points. You're not cashing if he does that. I'm not taking that risk today. I'd rather go with the top 2 centers, Jokic or Gobert, because there's Thies, there's Millsap I can throw in easily. All day I'll throw Millsap. I even throw Canner in. 5.6 times value is pretty good. He didn't play, so you're definitely taking a risk. If he's not getting any minutes, I guess you would. I'm Xing him out. Plumlee, I don't play. I don't play anybody down there. I just don't. You can. I don't. All right, so we have Jordan Clarkson for 54. Powell. We have Gary Harris way down here, 5 times value. I mean, if you're looking for somebody to throw in because Barton and Kankar are out, and you're just really desperate, and he's going to play. He only had 8.8 fantasy points, and he hasn't been doing shit lately. But I think they're going to work him back into the rotation, and I think we're gonna slam Gary Harris in there. I don't know if I want to. 5 times value is all I'm getting out of him. So, I mean, I don't see anybody that's high values anymore right now. Nothing, really. Everything's 5 times value. So 5 or less. See, Donovan's 4. Murray is only 3.6. I'm fading Murray out today. I play him, but I am fading him out, guys. I'm fading Van Vliet out. They supposedly that 41 is hot. But for that price tag... how much was he? Today, 78, and last game he's 77. So if he's getting 40s, they're gonna just keep putting him up $100, and that's fire. So I'm not gonna X him out because he was on fire. All right, here's the lineup optimizers. So I'm automatically putting those 3 Celtics in, and I'm hoping more come in my lineups. Look at that. I have 4 Celtics in there. Today, I'm telling you, it's a good idea to stack Celtics. So the sole stud of the day are all the Celtics. The Boston Celtics. I almost said a slur. All right, let me do a couple without these Celtics, and you can get some regular rostering going on. See how Grant fell in there. Because I want to get Jokic. There he is. So Jokic will probably be in your utility. And I would probably figure a way out of him. So now you have to cut ties with him. Ooh, that's a little rough. So Kemba Walker's in there. Go down to little we have, see, there's Bates drop. There's Torrey Craig you could put in. You could put Grant. Say we somehow trust Grant. See, there's Hollis Jefferson. There's Royce O'Neale has been priced up efficiently. Porter Jr. has been priced down, and I'm not interested in him. Because I'd rather play my games with Tatum, and just fade this and then come poop out. And just, get rid of him real quick. Quicker than you think. Like, I'm going to get rid of him as quick as you can, I'll get... When I roster, I get rid of guys. I don't worry about them. Like, I was looking for Gary Harris. So, see how nice my roster is now. Gary Harris in it. And now, I can't play Wanamaker, but I can possibly play Craig. Yeah, it's a little rough. I might have to fade one Celtic. I did not want to fade out Tatum, though. I really want to squeeze Tatum and Jokic in as my command center, but then I'll just take Grant out. Oh, that's pretty good. Pal for Grant. You gotta have a Raptor in. You know, I'd rather put another Raptor in here if I could. I mean, this isn't the best idea, but I'm just showing you things. All right, let's go over FanDuel lineups. These are your FanDuel lineups for the day. And we got Jokic in there. I don't like Ibaka. You can play him. If you want to watch my show, you probably would not want to play Ibaka, because if you follow my show, you will see that I regularly never really roster him, because I used to love rostering him, but he disappoints me all the time. So all day long, I can find somebody else to get in for him. I'm not too worried about him. And you can squeeze him in if you want, but I mean, I'm not saying totally fade out Siakam, but look at that, Norman Powell. He will fix your concrete that got backed up, and he will fix your generator in the backyard. But he also slams basketballs very hard. Let's do a real lineup and see how I'm doing. I am in 14th place. That's pretty good. Hockey. This is hockey, guys. As I've said in many videos for Patreon, in the link below, you can get banging hockey lineups like this all day long, delivered to your text for $1. Look at this. $36 so far. If I get first place, I will be so happy. I got 2 quarters left. This game is still in overtime. This game, if Tampa Bay gets a nice, oh man, my goalies his score keeps going up. I almost got 30 points out of him. It's the second overtime just started up. I made one mistake with Kucherov, but he's chalky. He's in 40% of lineup. So since I did so well with everybody else, like this 1.3, that game just started. That 1.3, that game just started. That 19, that game just started. This 18 right here, that game just started. And the rest of them are all in double overtime. I'm in 20th. It's been going up and down. I'm in 20th. It goes up and down. I am 120. First place is 137. Yeah. Earlier I was in first place. I might still get first place. Yeah, I was in first place. Let's do a real lineup, guys. Do a real lineup. Get out of here. All right, NBA. So you go in there. You go in here. You go in here. Tuesday. So I'm going to do a 50-50 for you. Go $10. All right, let's go with what we saw. We liked Walker. Then we had Smart. See how easy we're rolling with these Celtics. See how easy it is. The roster, they're going to do good for you. All right, now this is the hard part. Okay, this is where we're going to double our money up. We're gonna go. Are we gonna go Grant or are we gonna go? Oh, it's hot. Remember? All right, now we're gonna try to go cheap here. We're not gonna go Ingles. We're gonna go with the soul sleeper of the day, Gary Harris. So now that doesn't really do much. So we have to we had Mr. Thice, and there we go, Torrey Craig. So, and then we were saying like we don't have a lot of the problem is Walker usually. So if we want to get him out and get this guy out, the best thing you would do here would be this. Go like that. So what are we going to do? Are we going to do this? Are we going to go Pal and Siakam? Or are we going to... Because we already have a lot of Celtics. I mean, we have to go with Siakam. And yeah, I'm going with Siakam with this one. All right. So 10. Let's put your shit in. Bang, bang, bang. Thank you. And that's it. I'm winning tonight anyway. If I get first, $1,000. Yeah. If I get first, it's $1,000. Oh, I'm in 16th place, baby. I'm getting crushed everywhere else, but 16th place here. Oh, 121 and then 135, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. 16th place, and I got a whole little cube of time left. Oh, let's see some of these guys. See, I already got Mac in it. Oh, man. See, I need Cole to score a goal. This guy right here, he took one shot. One shot, and he cost me $7,400. If I put another stud in here, any other stud, I would have a thick grand right now, guaranteed probably. But I still might creep up even with that mistake. I made one mistake, guys. Yeah, mistakes cost $1,000. This mistake could cost me $1,000. This Kucherov, but you never really know. You know, it says DDD, so left game 5 Monday against Boston with an injury. That's rough. He's injured. So he played injured, and we didn't. Man. He's probably gonna be back the next game. These guys play the next game. You know. Alright. 18th place. Wish me luck. Hopefully I get first place.